to the Backcourt podcast here on a Wednesday night NBA draft special. We're doing a little live stream with the pod tonight. And Caiden, you're talking about your Instagram and how people are getting heated.
Yeah, like I posted yesterday just my division standings, who I think is going to win divisions and stuff. And I did it in alphabetical order. So, like, AFC East was first, AFC North, AFC South, AFC West, NFC East, that kind of thing.
Yeah.
And everyone's taking it as like that's how I rank how the divisions are going to end. Like I think the AFC East is going to be the best, and the NFC West is going to be the worst. So people are just stupid. So I had to put a disclaimer. It's like divisions are not ranked; they're in alphabetical order. It's like
no, it's funny because I was telling Avi before you hopped on that we're doing I was doing a 24 ranking video.
Yeah,
and, bro, I was low key. I was getting bullied. This would be called cyberbullying if I was back in high school. I mean, I guess it still counts, but I'm like, God damn, y'all. People are telling me to lock my windows and stuff. I'm like, jeez, chill.
What the heck is happening right now? Okay, we're good. Wait.
Is it all good? People on Instagram, if you can hear us, let me know. Did I send you two?
I just keep getting notifications. You send me 5,000.
Oh, it should only be one.
Okay. Am I in?
You're on.
I'm not.
You're on there, but you're frozen.
Yeah, that's what I'm seeing right now. Is it because I'm on this?
No, you should be all right.
No, because I was on Instagram on my laptop. No wonder. Here, I'm going to exit out and just redo it.
Yeah. Or you could, just exit out and then click back on.
Yes.
Anyways, yeah, we got the NBA draft going on right now.
It's not working, bro. Send request.
I'll send you again.
Nope, nice I sent you a request.
Oh, no. Everyone's in. Wait. Accept. Oh, wait. You were requesting to join? I didn't know you could do that.
Yes, that's goodness. Gonna hop on Brody here. Brody, it's not my fault. Jackson's Instagram Live is the problem.
He's unable to join. God damn it. All right. But anyways, you've got the
dog. Okay.
What's up? Are you hooked up?
No. Don't touch anything right now.
Okay, I won't touch anything.
Okay. So now I am in there. I'm sending you a request.
I'm gonna pretend I'm frozen.
Your request, you should be able to accept my request. There we go.
Are you on?
Yes, I am now on. It's not Wi-Fi, Brody Spears. It's not Wi-Fi. It is the wacky Instagram Live request feature. Anyway.
It is. It just kept spamming him. Okay, anyways. Yeah, it's pretty funny because, all the posts and stuff. It's fun, though, to make the list. But if you make any list, no matter what the order is, you're just going to get shit up.
Yeah, but people are... Nathan, haven't had any blue moons recently. No.
Oh, yeah, I look up these comments, too.
Oh, yeah, they're flaming me. No, I put a list out there, and then people are mad because I'm like, sorry, the Titans are going to be bad. I'm sorry that this is going to happen. The AFC West was the hardest one because I'm like, 3 of the 4 teams are going to be terrible.
Yeah, it is tough. But anyways, it's all right because you know what?
And I did the season predictor thing again. I did the season predictor thing again, and the Patriots got up to 6 wins.
Oh my God, so disrespectful.
Dude, it was higher than the 3 I got last time.
That's crazy. Oh, well, so we are on here to talk about the NBA draft. One of the worst drafts I can remember. We have really and I've listened to a bunch of podcasts in the last day or two, cramming my research in. And it sounds like the highest upside guy is Alexander Sarr. But I think Reed Shepard's the best player. And Caiden, are you echoing on your side?
It's I can't oh wait. Ooh, it won't let me turn the volume all the way down. So that's kind of annoying.
All right. All right, sounds better now. That's okay. Okay, good. Because I can't talk when I hear myself. It's just the worst. But, anyways, I think Reed Shepard's the best guy in this draft. And we also have the other guy from France who shoots threes and plays defense. He got picked first. I mean, it's a pretty crappy draft.
I agree. Very crappy draft, but I just don't like that I don't watch the people from overseas because like I have no idea if they're gonna be good or not. And the G League guys who don't want to get academics.
Yeah. Avi, how do we think about the draft so far?
I mean, it's pretty much been about what I expected. There's not really any superstars, like for sure superstars for this class, like Wemby or like Paulo. But you know, I mean, really, there's about 4 or 5 guys I think that could have went like number 1, and I would have been like, okay, I can see why, like for one reason or another.
Yeah, definitely. We have Klingon right now, who's dropping a bit. Do we think he's going to go at 7 here to Portland?
I think
Because
so.
he was supposed to be
No,
second
he's
or
gonna
third
go
guy.
San Antonio next. Was that Sacramento?
San
That's San
Antonio.
Antonio's next. I
I
know
don't think he
Memphis
makes
had
it
some
past
interest
that.
in him.
Yeah.
Dude, if he goes
Yeah.
to Sacramento, that'd be filthy. Or San Antonio, either one.
Now the pick is in for Portland, who is just an abysmal franchise. I'm sorry.
The IG Live comments are throwing it back to me having to write a philosophy paper, English paper, all of the above. Ewing, yes, Knicks would have won if they utilized him as a 3-point shooter. Oh, Cleveland got picked. Poop.
Yeah, Clinton got picked at number 7. I definitely think Memphis was interested in him. I was thinking Memphis was going to get Clinton, maybe Connect, maybe even Edie, but I feel like that seems too early because they're looking for a big guy. But I think that's a pretty good pick for them. I'm not super high on Klingon. I think he's gonna be a really good rim protector in the league. I'm a little nervous about his offensive game, but he did look pretty solid in his second year at UConn. So I like the pick for sure.
I think he'll be fine offensively.
Yeah,
He'll be just
I'm just
okay.
yeah, I think I'll be good. That's the common theme after a lot of guys that could potentially be good, just no star players. But speaking of a potential, I don't know if he's a star player necessarily, but there was a big trade earlier today, and
Yes, sir.
that is
Go
why
Knicks.
that's why Avi's on the pod. Mikal Bridges going to New York in a blockbuster deal involving 5 first-round picks. Avi, how are you feeling? Also, OG Anunoby signed for a ridiculous contract today as well.
I mean, we got a squad. Like we had a squad last year, and now we have even more of a squad, in my opinion.
Yeah, but it's gonna happen, man. Mikal Bridges is gonna miss his first game next
I mean,
season.
you can't control injuries, but
You can when you play him 48 minutes a game.
I got some facts on my side. This case, there wasn't a New York Knick in the top 14 of minutes per game this year, and yet we still got injured. It just happens. And then like 3 of the injuries were contact injuries.
Yeah,
It's
you play your guys a ton. You're gonna open yourself up to those non-contact injuries.
But they were contact.
There's a reason the Knicks are cursed. So
It's a psychological thing too, Avi. It really is.
What are we
Tibbs
doing here?
have you
Julius Randle
seen the movie
injury?
Soul, Avi?
Yeah, it's all right.
Yeah,
Yeah, because you don't
They
have any
mentioned the
soul,
Knicks in
Avi.
there. Whoa. Calm down.
I'm just
Sorry.
Our lineup now is Brunson, Mikal, OG, Randall, and then one of the centers, whichever one stays, I guess.
Hartenstein.
That'll be a beautiful. That's a perfect lineup to combat the Celtics.
Yeah, that's not combating the Celtics in any way, shape, or form. But
Here's the thing. I'll tell you
Knicks
straight.
hate is out of hand.
I'll
the
tell
first
you
time
straight
to
up.
make a sub.
Here's my thing.
DiVincenzo off the bench.
All right, let me get in here. As a Celtics fan, I don't like this move because I think it's a really good move for the Knicks. I think the
Yeah.
Knicks have two
Yeah.
really solid wings now. I love Mikal Bridges, Brunson, Randall. They have four dudes that are really, really solid. Then, of course, they have Hartenstein. I really like DiVincenzo and Josh Hart off the bench. Miles McBride. I think the depth thing is a little blown out of proportion, personally, because they have 8 dudes that I feel like can actually play some pretty big minutes. But I do still like the higher end players in Boston. Obviously, coming off a championship, I would still take Tatum over Brunson. I would still take Jaylen Brown over Randall or Mikal, whoever you want to take as your second plus player. But I definitely think they close the gap more than I would have said. Like I was telling Avi the other day, worst case scenario if these teams played last year, 6-game series, Celtics win. Worst case scenario.
No, it could have
Now,
gone 7.
I disagree.
And
I
Knicks could have
disagree.
won.
I
Brunson was
disagree.
playing like the best player on the planet in the playoffs last year.
Okay. Here we go.
Oh, I'm just saying.
But
The Knicks have to make
now-
it to the Eastern Conference Finals first before we can have this
mean,
debate.
yeah,
the
but-
Knicks have not gotten there. They have the Dallas Cowboys of the NBA.
I mean,
Straight
they haven't
up.
been good though. Like this is like the first time they really had a chance to be like good.
And what happened?
Injuries, unlucky
Mm.
contact injuries.
Unlucky playing 48 minutes a game.
Okay,
Contact
can I
injuries.
count the injuries off? Can I count them off? You want me to count them off?
It's part of the game, man. You play 48 minutes a game, it's bound to happen.
It's not
One
about it
point or
wasn't the
another.
minutes though.
It was.
It
the
was-
minutes.
it was
Probability
actually
rises.
How do minutes affect Julius Randle getting bumped by Miami Heat, bam, and falling and landing
Because he
awkwardly?
played more time, so there's more time for that to happen. Because Bam does that late in the
What?
game. It's
now
What?
this is what I heard, Avi. Now,
Probability.
correct me if I'm wrong, because I didn't go into any of the games, but I heard Tibbs was having his players run suicides at halftime. Now, I don't know if that's confirmed or not,
I wish he
but
did.
that is what I heard from a reliable source.
I wish he
Now,
would have.
and in all seriousness, I think this was a huge move for them. I'll get back to the OG part of it in a little bit. I like them re-signing him. The money's a lot. But getting Mikal Bridges, I think, was a huge move for them. I really like Mikal, and he can be your second or third best guy, which I think is best case scenario for him. I don't think he can be necessarily the lead guy, but I think he can be a really, and it might be insulting to say this, I think he is a star role player. And it's I'm not trying to say that in an insulting way. I think he's a great 3-and-D player and a guy that can affect winning at the biggest level. And I think it was a great move. He doesn't have to move. He's got great chemistry with a lot of those Villanova guys. I mean, that was a great move, man. The OG thing. I think OG was a good signing. Now, is he worth over $40 million a year? No.
Yeah.
Can I make the case for
No,
it?
he's not.
In the
Can I make the
NBA,
case?
bro, NBA's got stupid money. He's worth that.
Can I make the case?
No, but they're lowering the salary cap and stuff these last couple of years. So I don't know. Go ahead. But
Salary cap doesn't matter
So,
for a New York
For
team.
one, Caden, like Caden said, crazy NBA crazy money. Two,
Yeah.
we traded quickly Barrett and all those picks. So like, if OG walks away, we would have got nothing pretty much from that trade. We would have had 4 months of OG and Anunoby traded for RJ Barrett quickly in like 3 picks. And then third is he is maybe the best wing defender in the NBA. In the East, Tatum and Brown, you have to guard wings. You have to be able to do it.
yeah, I like the signing. I just think that's a ton of money, and that's going to hamstring y'all in the future. I'm not saying you shouldn't have done it. I'm just saying
Ooh, Dilly.
it was very steep in terms of price for a guy that is a role player in the league, a great role player.
But other people were also offering him that money.
That's
Yeah.
crazy to me, and I think he's really good. I just think he is overrated. That's my only thing.
No, I just
But-
think his health is the big.
And that's a big problem too. But you guys healthy, you guys are gonna be a problem next year. So Dillingham here at 8 to the Spurs. Dillingham's an interesting prospect because he can certainly score the basketball with the best of them. And I've heard a lot of comparisons to guys like Jamal Crawford, a big spark plug guy off the bench. He was at Kentucky. He averaged 15 points a game though. Extremely shifty. I don't mind the pick for them. I was kind of expecting Nikola Topic here for them. especially with the Spurs, how much they picked foreigners in the past. But I don't mind it. I don't mind the pick here.
They really needed a guard though. They don't really have their best guard is Trey Jones. Like
Trey Jones a dog.
yeah, but Dillingham's
No.
better. I think it's
No.
a solid pickup for them. They get a score, a guy to play with. I mean, he's not great at shooting the three, but I think it'll be a good matchup with what's his name? Wembanyama. He can attack
Yeah.
the basket.
And now it's him
44%.
and Castle. They added 2 guards. Interesting. Castle's definitely the more of just a really great defender who, if he figures out his shot,
Well,
could be a
hold
great player
on
in the
here.
league.
Did you guys? I don't know if you guys have heard that yet.
What?
That the Spurs. I just got a text about it. I don't know how true this is. The Spurs traded that pick to Timberwolves.
Which one? Just the one that
The
just
one that
got
just
Oh,
picked Dillingham. Dillingham's actually going to the Timberwolves.
Interesting.
I don't know how true that is, so take it with a grain of salt for now.
I'm not seeing it on ESPN right now, but I mean, you said traded it to who?
Timberwolves. Yeah.
Huh?
That-
Who
if-
is?
If the Timberwolves
ahead,
get
Kid.
Dillingham, that's stupid. That's not a good trade for them. That would be dumb.
I
'Cause
get
Dillingham-
it though. That's a great like spark plug guy off the bench, and they don't really need a starter right now. But yeah, it is. It would be kind of a head scratcher. I agree.
I think it would fit San Antonio really well. I mean, Castle would assume be your true one, and then I think that Dillingham could be more of that off ball. I know Dillingham's a little smaller than Castle, but Dillingham I think fits that 2 guard better. But if it is, I mean, they're both listed as point guards, so I guess it really wouldn't make a ton of sense to draft them both if they're going to trade that pick.
Yeah, it's definitely interesting here because
Baker
Again,
Mayfield
if-
is the GOAT.
yeah, this guy.
Solid.
I love Baker Mayfield fan. 06. He's the best. Yeah.
Or she. We
but-
don't know.
Or she. That's true. Yeah, it's interesting because Spurs bringing 2 guards. I like it for sure. I think I would have went with Topic or even maybe Devin Carter. I really like Devin Carter. He's one of my favorite players. Or even McCain. There's a lot of guards in this class that I really like and are maybe a little bit over Dillingham personally. But I don't think it's a bad pick. And he is definitely one of the best bucket getters in this class.
I think Devin Carter, in my opinion, watching him play as much as I have, I feel like he'd be like a mid to late first rounder. Like I don't know
Yeah.
if he really has the talent to go high 1 lottery pick.
I just think there's some guys that are just like, I think he's like really talented, but I also think he's just a dog. Like he can get buckets. He's very high energy. He can play defense. I just like dudes like that. And there's another guy like later on in the draft. I think he's ranked at like 56. Jamal Sheed from Houston.
Yeah,
I
Jamal
love
Sheed.
that.
Yeah.
Shed. I love that dude, and I think whoever gets him, it'll probably be early second round, middle second round. I think that'll be a steal. I think he could be like a Pat Beverly type guy, just a ton of energy. He can play his ass off on defense. But yeah, we'll see. Dalton Connect here, dropping a little further than I thought. So let's see there. I think yeah. I
That's
just
where the
think
draw is.
I think in this draft, I would throw that out of the window and just take whoever I think could be a sure thing because it's such a weird draft.
The Grizzlies taking it would be huge. Let's see what they
I
do.
think they're gonna. I hope they take him too.
I think they should. I think
I think it'd be a great pick.
it would fit really well with them.
Zach Edey, wow, Zach Edey at number 9.
And the Grizzlies have lost the draft.
Yeah, I don't know if you guys said this, but that trade was confirmed.
It was interesting.
Yeah,
I
I'll
have
read it
not-
off.
I have not
It
seen
was-
that yet.
It was Timberwolves traded a 2031 unprotected first and a 2030 pick swap for Dillingham.
Yeah, I don't see that. So that's I don't. Yeah,
What?
ESPN as an app is really.
I saw it on
starting to,
Woj's Twitter.
I just think
yeah, that's pretty reliable.
ESPN's app is just and website is just terrible these days.
So I'm gonna go ahead and give you the counter argument. I would have went with Kennett here because I think he's just a little bit better in terms of the modern NBA.
There it is.
But I really like this pick for the Grizzlies because they're a team that I think next year is going to be really good if they're healthy. They got Ja, they got Bane, they got Smart, Jaren Jackson. And you plug him in there, he's in a position where there's a lot of good players around him. I really like Zach Edey. I think he could be a really solid player in this league. And I think Memphis could maybe be a team that really gives him the opportunity to play the way he needs to play. And I don't mind it, man. I don't mind it. And there is a thing to just being great, like being a great player at whatever level. He's just done it for the last 2 years. And you can't say he's not a good basketball player. It's not like he's this stash guy from overseas who averages 9 points a game, who's super young, Alexander Sarr. But I like the pick here, and I like they went with an older guy. Avi, what do you? Yeah, you go first, game.
I'm not huge on the pick here. I think he's going to be very one-dimensional, kind of more of a traditional big man. But I mean, he's just going to sit in the paint and play defense, and I think teams are going to easily exploit that with how stretched out we can be and like how agile bigs are these days. Like if you get them on the perimeter, you're beating them to the rack. You're going to make your jump shots over him. I just think he's going to have a tough time in the West. Or the East. Sorry.
Yeah. I got to go ahead and invite Harry, too, because I know Harry wants to come on later to discuss some Kings stuff when they get up there, and I totally forgot to email him. So, but I like the swing, especially in a class like this.
I mean, it's a good swing. Someone's got to take a chance on him. I don't think he'll pan out.
Bobby, what do you think about it?
They're not really like they don't really like need any like stars because they have Ja and Desmond Bane and Jaren Jackson Jr. So like, really they just need like a small forward or a center, and they went with the center here. And I really like if it works out, it works out. If it doesn't, like I still don't think the pick was like a bad pick necessarily. Maybe.
No, if he's a bust, I don't think this draft class is deep enough to be like, oh, you should have taken him instead at this spot. I think it'll be fine, but he might be good. Who knows? But I think his limit will be defense. I don't think he's going to do anything on offense. I think it's going to be a whole new world for him in the league.
I think he's so big. I think he'll be able to get his either way. I just could see the downside is it could be like a Boban type thing, where if he played 36 minutes a game, he would average 30 points and 15 rebounds. Just the whole rest of the team, the ball would have to go to him every time. It would kind of throw off everybody else's rhythm.
Yeah, he's big, but he's not great with footwork and like in space. In space.
Yeah.
Not like in the post, but in the post, you're going up with guys that are your size. And honestly, a little bigger, like
strength-wise. Because maybe strength-wise, but in terms of height, this guy's almost 7'4", which is huge, especially in the NBA. They've went a little bit smaller. Like, I think he'll be able to do his thing. I'm just more worried about like if he'll go ahead and he'll get his. Will the rest of the team be able to play? The way they're able to play, and probably not.
He won't be able to get his in the system because it's not going to go through him.
Exactly. And this is the thing about Edey. I think he could be a guy off the bench that you put in, and could actually be pretty successful in this league. I just never think he can. Yeah, I never think he could be. Yeah, I don't think he'll ever be like a all-star type guy, one of the best players in the league, but. I don't know. Who knows, man? Maybe he develops a three-point shot in the next couple of years. He can hit free throws. That's a good telling sign for that. So
I gotta go in like 5 minutes.
Oh yeah.
So,
where do you have to go, bro?
Gotta go get some ice cream with some friends. It's calling my name.
Valid.
Good old Graders.
Nice. Oh. I remember when me and my friends went to Graders about a week ago. That was a good time.
I totally forgot about that. It was a good time.
I went with Avi, and because I was up in Cincinnati, I went with Avi, Josh, and Grace, and we went to Graders after the Red Sox game. Yeah, it was pretty nice. But Yeah, Cody Williams here, number 10 to Utah. He's one of the dudes I like. I really love that Colorado team this past season. And yeah, definitely getting a great defensive player, really good wing, has court vision. Am I reading off the ESPN prompter right now? Maybe,
Yeah.
maybe. But yeah, I liked what I saw. He was obviously kind of a second or third option at Colorado, but he was young and I I like how he plays. He's very smooth out there. And I think he could be a solid piece for Utah.
Yeah, he's 6'7" shooting guard, so he's obviously got some size to him. But Utah, I feel like I don't even know who's on their team anymore. Like is this Markkanen, Sexton, Clarkson? Is Clarkson still there?
Is Darren Williams still there or is he gone? Oh, Darren Williams. Oh,
Darren Williams, like Darren Williams,
Yeah, is he still in the league? I'm just playing. I was hoping you guys were gonna get that. I'm like, oh god.
I'm like, wait a minute.
Totally.
Darren. And I was like, that guy is old.
Yeah. I almost went with John Stockton, but
Nah, that would have been funny.
Yeah.
Darren Williams is a good pull.
Thank you. I appreciate that. Yeah, man. So far, I really like Reed, really like Castle. Yeah, so my top three, Avi, are Reed, Kennett, and Castle. Those are my three guys.
That's your top three?
Those are my top three.
Knecht's in there? Kennett was in there?
Bro, Kennett's a dog. I think people are just sleeping on him because he's older.
Yeah, he's like 30. No,
he's not 30.
He's like 22. He's like our age.
I think that's fine.
really, really good.
Yeah, I don't think you need a 1 year guy out of college, 19-year-old.
Like,
I don't think
Harry's in the chat. How are we doing, Harry?
Sacktown.
Good. How's everyone?
Doing good, man. Good to see you.
Good. You as well.
Yeah. How are we feeling about the draft so far, buddy?
Good. You know, this isn't the most exciting draft. You know, if I had to admit, but it's
Dalton connect to the Kings. Dalton connect to the Kings.
Hopefully, that would be players. I think it's definitely the top after the top couple. You're running out of at least known guys, but we'll see how the rest of it shakes up.
Harry, give us your quick take on the Knicks trade for Mikal Bridges.
Oh, I love it. I mean, it's gonna be fun at least. Whether or not the Knicks are any better, at least it's gonna be fun. Nova Knicks, baby.
Yes, sir.
They're gonna be the most fun team to watch. Whether or not it works out, they're gonna be the most fun team to watch.
2025 NBA champion.
I would love it. New York would be awesome. I wish they made it this year. I can't. The hat that Jackson has on right now hurts me to look at. So I wish it went a little differently.
Hey man, Knicks might be the second best team next year, and that's pretty good, Avi. That's pretty good. They won't get to number one, but they might be number two.
The OG contract, he gave him a lot of money.
That's what I was saying.
I love OG. No, trust me, I love OG. Like I think he's really, really good. What was it? 4 or 5 for 212?
It was 5.
5 for
212,
213, something like
it's a lot.
that.
I mean, hey, he's. I think him and Mikal are actually probably the top 2 perimeter defenders in the league. So
about to lock up the Jays.
Yeah, it's. I mean, literally, they're building a team to stop Boston. So,
but who's gonna stop Derek White?
True.
No one ever.
He's gonna stop Boston 50 balls.
I heard a rumor that Grant Williams is heading back to Boston.
I love Grant. People have said he's annoying, which I definitely get, but I don't know if there's a spot for him anymore. Especially he's making pretty good money now too. But
money ain't everything, buddy.
It isn't.
It is to me.
Championships too.
Yeah, we get it.
Harry, who's your favorite player in this draft? Do you have one?
I mean, it hurts me to say, but I think it might be Klingon. I don't really know too much of the foreign guys that got picked at the top.
Mm-hmm.
I've heard good things about what was it, the French guard? I forget his name. Which one of the guard? Not the footer. The other dude that got drafted.
Ricochet, the 3-point shooter guy.
I think he's supposed to be a really good defender.
Yeah, I
So
think he'll be solid. I think Sar's a bust, honestly. And that's
I
not watching any of his tape or anything. It's just a gut feeling.
Just
I
a
there's
gut.
I mean, there's no definites, but I think there probably isn't going to be any surefire all stars. So I think it's just you're drafting for role players, and I think with
For sure.
Klingon, it's hard to teach 7-3. You can't do that, or 7-4, whatever he is. So as long as we'll see if his mobility will translate, but I think he probably has the highest floor, at least in my opinion. He can come in and just be like a bench center right away.
Yeah, he'll be big and he can play defense. And those
Yeah,
are
I mean
like
that's kind
two
of
givens,
all
right?
you need. Yeah, that's kind of all you need, at least to be a floor end center, I think, in the NBA.
Yeah, definitely. Connect's still dropping here. I'm interested. What do we feel about maybe Connect going to Sacramento?
20.
I I think no matter what, the Kings will end up drafting a guard type of player. There's probably just not really a lot else. I think it'll come down to just best player available. And that player probably won't see the floor realistically for a few years, if I had to guess. But I think they're probably just too top heavy. Unfortunately, with what De'Aaron said over the past couple of days, I forgot when it was, about him wanting to see out how the year goes and see how the roster. Oh yeah,
Bulls
I'm
is
not gonna
drafted
talk
a
about the pick.
13-year-old. Holy crap!
But
it's like he's 13 years old.
Yes.
It'll be. Man. I think no matter what the pick is, it won't be someone who will have an impact for probably a few years.
Yeah, I feel like in this draft more than any other, and I've been telling the guys this, I think you got to go for the sure thing. I would even draft guys that are older because it's just such these young guys that are supposed to have potential, even at their highest, if they reach it, it still doesn't seem like they're going to be like a franchise type guy. So why not just get guys that, can hit three? I think that's why the French guy, the 3-and-D guy, I think that's maybe why he went first in the draft because they're just like, you know what, he can do these two things really well. He'll fit in well here. And it's not like one of those things like I think Sar has a lot more upside than him, but it's a lot more up in the air about him. But
All right, guys, I gotta head out. But good talking with you guys. And
all right, Avi.
New York Knicks 2025 champions. See you guys.
Get a tattoo. Get a tattoo. Cement it.
Damn Knicks fans. Yeah, so
that'll be fun. That'll be fun for sure.
Oh, that'll be really good. I will say when I saw that, I'm like, God damn it.
Yeah, no, they're definitely building to stop the Celtics.
Oh yeah, no, they'll be good. They'll be good next year, and that won't be like a guarantee we beat them. But I definitely still think we have the upside.
Yeah, no, for sure. The Celtics are definitely the number one, I think, going into the East.
Yeah, I agree. Anyways, we got Matas here at 11.
Yeah,
I can't pronounce his last name. Bazulis.
I think isn't he like 6'9", 6'10"? I think he's a big
6'9", 6'9", 197.
I think he's like a guard. He's a big guard. So should be.
Yeah, he can kind of facilitate, handle the rock. I think
he was another guy.
His weakness
was mocked at 1 at some point this year.
His weaknesses on ESPN say average length and thin frame, a streaky jumper, still developing ball handling, and might be difficult to score efficiently. I don't know what the strengths are.
I think he's a good passer.
He's tall.
And block.
I think he's, for someone his size, I think he can dribble and is a good passer, can see the court well.
It says his strength is explosive leaping ability, rim protecting instincts, and versatility on both ends of the floor. Those traits inconsistently translated, however, for the G League.
I feel like it's hard with the G League, just because it's like a weird type of competition to like figure out how good guys actually are.
Yeah, for sure.
I
hope the best for him. I mean,
the Bulls are always an interesting place to land for people.
Oh yeah,
I feel like now at least
I wouldn't want to go there.
They haven't been the best franchise.
Yeah, not since the 90s.
We'll see how this the Giddy move shakes it up a little bit. Maybe.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I'm curious to see where the Thunder go here because I still have a couple of players I really like. I really like Knet, really like Carter. I really like Jared McCain. I think he's actually gonna be very good. One of the better shooters in the draft. So
Do the Thunder
like-
have what are their needs?
I feel like they go connect
center
Get a little
probably.
bigger guard.
Yeah,
And
I think that
score.
would be good because you can also have they obviously excuse me, they obviously have Shea, Jalen, Chet. Those are kind of their three staples, right? But you can also go with another wing here or center. Center is a big need, but center is not a strong spot in this draft. So I think Knet would be a good pickup.
Yeah, I think like we said, they're not really going for you're not really going for starters here. You're more going for the end of end of rotation, just rotation guys. And if they happen to turn into a starter, good for you. But
yeah, and they're kind of set at guard right now. They kind of have their three guys that are going to play a lot of minutes.
Have a lot of guards.
They need scoring.
Oh no, they have four. They have four with Cason. I even think Cason.
Don't they need some scoring help though? Like when they were lost in the playoffs, they just no one outside of Shea could really put the ball in the basket.
I think it's also comes to experience as well.
A lot of young
guys. Yeah, a lot of them are first second year guys.
Yeah. I would just trade for Nikola Jokic here personally.
Just draft Nikola Topic.
Yes.
Close enough.
Exactly. I think he could be solid too. Yeah.
Another guy who was mocked at 1 at some point.
Really?
Yeah.
Do you remember he's on the Heat now, Nikola Jovic?
Yep, Nikola Jovic, another Nikola.
Yeah. And both from I think all three of those dudes are from Serbia, right?
I think so.
Nikola's common out there. Yeah. Yeah.
It's a little suspicious. That family lineage gets a little suspicious with that, but
yeah. Well, Cody Williams got picked a couple spots.
Yeah, I was hoping he was going to fall to the Kings, but I think if he fell to the Thunder would have 100% taken him.
Yeah, because his brother plays there. So
yeah,
and I think he's pretty good too, actually. I
I think he's just a slightly worse version of his brother.
Yeah, all these guys, half these guys are just gonna absolutely stink to be out of the league. But I'm like, I kind of like them. That means they're probably gonna be bad.
Well, I think we know with every draft you have the top whatever is gonna be, likely at least rotation, and then you'll have the random, 20, 31, 45 guy that it turns out to be maybe not a star, but a player, rotation guy.
It sucks too because I don't know half the guys on the board just because they didn't play in college basketball. Which
I think this year is of the past 5, 6, 7 years. That this is definitely the year I've focused on the least. Whether it be because a lot of them are foreign, like you said, or it's just not a very good draft, in whatever quotes or not, but.
Yeah, when the
Topic seems like that too.
Yeah, yep.
I like
it. When the third pick of the draft is a guy who only started 5 games in college, it's like, all right.
Yeah.
Even though he's really good, it's like there's no one better.
Yeah. Definitely interesting.
I'm just ready for Bronny James to get picked. I was one of the guys that had the bet for him at number 1, but just didn't happen for some reason.
Honestly,
pick tomorrow.
At the workouts, he did at the scrimmages, he didn't look terrible.
No.
I mean, I don't think he's ready by any means, but
no. I mean, he's gonna get money. He'll be fine financially. I think his dad, he's pretty good at basketball.
Yeah, he's okay,
if I recall. But we'll see.
Wait, who's his dad?
Not sure. I don't really follow that much.
I didn't realize Knicks have back-to-back picks, 24 and 25.
They didn't get rid of any of them. I would have figured they would have got rid of those picks.
I wouldn't be surprised if you see something coming up at some point.
Yeah,
later in the draft with
a trade. I just feel like a lot of these free agent signings happened today, and there was a couple trades the past few days. I'm like, today is going to be a big day for drafts.
I think it's good with the way they separated it into 2 days because I think the second round was kind of just chaotic and a lot of stuff was happening very fast.
Yeah, it's like this guy got drafted. That's like last year with Colby Jones. He went to 3 different teams in 5 minutes.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, Oh,
Yeah, and then he ended up on the Kings.
Yeah.
Got my jersey in the closet back there.
He does okay. He did all right.
Yeah, no, I'm excited.
You guys are
Yeah,
on
we'll
the
see.
clock now.
I don't really want them to draft Devin Carter, but we'll see. I don't know why, but for some reason I just don't think his game translates.
No, that's what I was saying. I think he's like a mid-late first round, but I don't
don't
that
see. He's
he didn't
like
really
a
dominate the
guard.
Big
Yeah,
East.
I mean, I don't know. He's a smaller guard that can score, but I don't think the way he scores translates to the NBA.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Yeah.
I wouldn't actually mind Connect here. I wasn't really a big fan of him until towards the end of the season when I started watching a little more of the Tennessee games. Dude can score. Like I think it would be nice to just have someone a little bigger like that.
Yeah, someone that can score at all three levels is definitely a big plus.
Like I said before, I don't think anybody that gets drafted here will see the floor for at least a season, probably two. But it'll be. I just don't want them to draft a guard. I feel like the guard room is already kind of full, and it'll take away from Colby. So definitely don't want that to happen.
For sure.
What about Bronny James here?
If it means that his father will come to the Kings, I mean, I'm not against it.
That would be awesome. I wouldn't mind seeing LeBron in some purple.
That would be sick. The Lakers alternate purple, he looks good in that. Just imagine in purple every night. That could be good.
Exactly. No, I'm hoping have you heard the theory from Bill Simmons that he wants to take Bronny James at 30? So just LeBron will get really angry and we'll just like have him trapped there in Boston and try to get the Lakers to trade for him.
I mean, I've heard a lot of theories of people just drafting him to be like, give me this person because your dad, like I have your kid, like
yeah,
I have him hostage. What do you want? Yeah, like I have him hostage.
Yeah. Oh, Devin Carter.
Off my screen.
I'm getting kind of excited right now for the Cavs. I mean, Jared McCain's still on the board. Dalton Connect's still on the board. We need a guy that can score the ball. We also need some bigs. Depending on what we do with Mitchell and Garland and everybody, but I've heard rumblings on Twitter that Donovan Mitchell gave the go-ahead on the coaching hire, and that we should be expecting a contract extension soon.
Is it Borrego? Or did he already get snagged by somebody?
Yeah, who got signed in Cleveland? You know,
player-wise.
No, your coach.
James Borrego.
Oh, Atkinson. I think it's Kenny.
Right, Kenny. Kenny.
I don't know who that is, but
he's good.
He's coaching Brooklyn,
he was
right?
The Nets, yeah. Warriors assistant for a little bit.
It was crazy because like that's the first time. Like I found out an hour or two after he signed because I'm like, what's happening? Like this keeps coming up. I'm like, is this real? Like there was like no like blast about it. I'm like, as a Cleveland fan, I'm like, how did I not see that? But then I saw it and I was like, cool, we have a new coach. I don't think Bickerstaff was the problem, but
yeah, I was a little surprised that they fired him, to be honest. But
yeah,
I think from what I heard, I don't think the players like how he ran the practices. So.
Okay, makes sense.
Interesting. I think you guys have a lot of talent. Just structurally, it just doesn't.
We have
really
a lot of
right
talent.
now.
Yeah, we have a talent that doesn't mix.
Yeah,
there's a lot of different play styles.
Bronny.
That'd be so funny.
I would.
No, Devin Carter, Providence, Rhode Island, Sacramento, California.
I like it.
I mean,
I like it.
It's he's hopefully the defense can translate. They definitely need defensive guards.
Him and Colby are gonna chop it up.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think he's probably he plays probably pretty similar to Keon Ellis, and Keon kind of showed out at the end of last season, which took more minutes from Colby, unfortunately, but he played really well. And I think he'll probably keep that spot, at least going into the season. So I don't foresee Carter, making much of an appearance this year, but it's not a bad pick. Hopefully the yeah, hopefully the defense can translate, and we'll see.
It's a safer
Yeah.
pick. Not a huge swing, but
Yeah, no, I mean you weren't going to get anybody that's going to make that immediate impact. I think
No.
I wouldn't have minded Connect just for that scoring, but I don't mind them going for the defense.
Excuse me. I like the pick. He was one of my favorite players in this draft. I think he's my 5th player on my board that I made like yesterday. But I really like him. I think he's a dog. He can shoot the rock, play defense. It's kind of tough up in Sacramento though. Just the guards up there. De'Aaron Fox is there. You got obviously just re-signed Malik Monk. Like you talked about, Keon Ellis, Kobe Jones might be having a bigger role. We'll see. But they still
they're
have
showcasing-
Mitchell too. Like
Yeah, I think Davion he might be on his way out this offseason.
Bro, I love that guy out of the draft.
Yeah,
Kinda
I did
disappointed,
too.
hasn't shaped out.
I wish it panned out, but it did not. So I think he
Yeah.
might be on the way out. But right now they're showcasing. They're talking about Devin Carter's defensive versatility. So I think
Yeah.
it'll definitely be nice to have a little more. Like you said, he's a dog for sure. He definitely brings that mentality. So it'll be good to have a little more physicality as they're showing him getting offensive rebounds against Xavier right now.
Yeah.
it's okay. We didn't want it. We didn't want a rebound.
We were tanking last year anyways. We were
Yeah.
tanking, For what? Nothing. But
NIL money, obviously. That's how that works.
I hope, yeah. Indeed. But now we have
Trailblazers already got their pick in.
Yeah, it's the Wizards have this pick now because of the Denny Abdi trade earlier.
Yeah, I was surprised about that one. I thought Abdi was going to be there for a little bit, and they got Brogdon, which I thought was a little weird.
Yeah, God, the Wizards got Sarr, right?
Yeah.
I don't think he's gonna pan out. I think it's gonna be another bust for the Wizards. So, yeah, man.
Oh yeah,
Did I ask?
Filipowski's in this draft. I forgot about him.
Yeah, he's pretty good actually. I like him. Harry, did I ask you about who your favorite player is in this draft?
Yeah, I
Klingon.
said
You said
Klingon,
Klingon. All right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I really like Reed. I think Reed's gonna be really good.
Yeah. No, I mean, I think he might have not played a ton, but I think he showed a lot. I think he's really good with the ball. He's a really good shooter. I think
he can shoot the heck out of it. Yeah.
I think his measurables are actually really good. I think his wingspan was a little bit longer than people expected. So we'll see how it turns out. I mean, he should be a good guard with Houston. Houston will always be an interesting team for sure, but
yeah, it's tough there. They're so crowded. Every position really.
Everywhere. And they're all young.
I would love it if they went ahead and just for Reed's sake, just trade like Jalen Green and a couple other these young guys and maybe get another really solid big or power forward. But yeah, right now there's not a lot of room in that backcourt or really anywhere on that team. So let's see the Wizards. I'm thinking that let's do a little prediction game. I'm thinking the Wizards take. I think they're gonna go with Isaiah Collier.
He was another guy that was mocked at 1 at some point this year.
Yeah, I wouldn't take him. I don't think he's gonna be that good. Obviously, USC was a tough position last year, but I don't know, man. That's gonna be a tough spot.
Dalton Connect's going to the Heat. I think feel it.
Oh God, I hope not.
You
Don't
already
kill me.
know. He fits in.
Another Max Strus, another highly hot
hero. That he's gonna fit.
Come on.
If he's not
take Dalton, take Dalton,
I think
please.
they're going Jacoby Walker here.
Okay.
Bub Carrington.
Huh? I like Bub
From Pitt. All right.
He's a little quick small guard. He can score.
6'4".
Yeah.
I think that's pretty huge, but
yeah. That was a little bit a little bigger than I thought, but he's quick.
Caiden, I think I'm gonna wrap up the live stream. I think we got enough.
No one has been in there for a while.
Yeah, for a little bit. And my phone's dying. I keep having to hold it up. So.
All right, I'm hopping.
I think I'm gonna head out as well. But thanks for thanks for having me.
Thanks for having me.
How are you doing, man? You doing good?
Me?
Yeah, doing good.
I'm great. Yeah, I'm great.
He doesn't ask how I do anymore.
No one cares how you're doing.
I'm okay.
I'm good.
Don't lie.
Living the dream. I was at the Yankees game yesterday. Sad they lost, but go Yankees.
I wasn't sad. I didn't even know they lost, but
it was the Mets. Tough game.
Oh yeah, Garrett Cole gave up 4 dingers or something.
He did. It was not fun.
Damn, it's like Garrett Cole's not even that great.
Anyway,
you take away his stuff. I mean,
good talking to you both.
Good seeing anybody.
All
right, thanks for coming on. See you, man. And then number 2, just me and you. This draft does kind of suck.
Yeah.
I mean, who knows?
It's tough doing draft stuff because people take forever to make their pick. So it's like...
It's like, Bub Carrington here. Shot maker, passing ability.
Yeah,
he's a guard from Pitt.
Couldn't tell you anything about Bub.
Yeah, he made 65 made 3-point field goals last season.
Is that a lot? I don't know.
That's like 2 a game. Solid, I think.
It's all right.
Yeah.
Depends on who you're shooting. But...
ESPN don't copyright me here. But
they copyright everything, so you don't gotta worry.
Probably. Yeah, I got a new Xbox today.
The
Xbox Series S, so I can play the. I want to play the college football game.
Dropping $70 on it.
Yeah, after spending $300 on this one today. Yeah.
$300 on the Xbox?
Yeah.
That's not bad at all.
No, it's not bad. They're a little bit.
My PlayStation was expensive.
Yeah, so the newest. No, it's the S. The X is a little more like the PlayStation 5 price range. This is a little bit cheaper.
Oh, this is the digital one.
Yes, all digital. It's supposedly not quite as good like graphically as the X or software wise, but like I just want to get it for the game. I mean, anything made in the last. Well, this thing came out maybe a couple years ago. It's gonna be great either way. So.
Yeah, I'm not like huge on that stuff. Like as long as the games work. Like I'm not playing on a high tech monitor or anything.
No.
I just want to be able to play my games.
I was playing FIFA today once I got it. Just grinding on FIFA because I've been watching the Euro Cup and I was playing with like Austria, and I had the game mode I had it on was way too hard, and like I was playing the Netherlands and they scored in the first 10 minutes every time. And so I kept restarting game, restart game.
FIFA sucks because like shooting the ball is like you got that like sideline view most of the time.
Yeah.
So you can't like really control the shot as much as you can in other sports. Like you can't control like where it's going necessarily. So it's kind of tough.
Yeah. It's also this thing is tiny, which I kind of like. It's really small.
What thing?
It's like the new Xbox. So it's essentially
it's tiny.
Essentially like the other one. The other one I had Xbox One S, which first of all, how they name these things just drives me nuts. But this one's a little bit thicker and about half the size.
Yeah, I think that it's definitely because my PlayStation is it's pretty big, but it's still like I can still put it in a backpack, so it's no problem moving it around.
Yeah, if we start a dynasty league up with a couple people for like college football, can we do crossplay? Do you know?
I think you can do crossplay dynasty.
Yes. I hope so. Because I was talking to Josh when I visited them, and I was saying like me, you, him, maybe a couple other people should jump in and do like a little thing together. That'd be fun. We were playing at his apartment all weekend, Madden, and Josh is a lot better at Madden than I am. So I beat him in the first game, right? I beat him in the first game. I'm like, oh, okay, I'm back. Then I think he went on to beat me 8 straight games.
But like
It's
when I watch people like on TikTok or like people that stream Madden, like they'll play online. It's I like to play Madden, like I'm actually playing a football game, and they
Yeah.
play it like they adjust coverages and then they take their D tackle and like run them back into coverage and pick. Like that's not how it works. Like I don't want to play like that where I have to like adjust every single position all the time. I'm just like just gonna pick a play and sit in a zone and see what happens. I'm not gonna try that hard.
Bro, online's brutal against like, I mean, maybe if it's, excuse me, if it's, excuse me, if it's with your friends. So I
Mhm.
got kind of a cold the last few days, so I've been struggling. But
Rough.
yeah, after I went to Cincinnati, I woke up Sunday morning and I'm like,
It's
I have a
probably the
sore,
allergies.
I
Yeah.
have a sore throat. It was kind of cold where in the apartment we were at. I mean, that's what I'm gonna say, but it was probably going out the night before and getting back at 3 a.m.
Yeah, that
That's
doesn't help.
probably what did it. Um, it was fun though.
That's what's important.
Yes, and
So are you gonna be in Florida for a while?
yeah. Oh, you're gonna be up here next week?
Yeah, we leave Friday.
Okay. You and your
So
family coming down?
yeah, so Friday night / Saturday morning we'll get there. So like
Okay.
Saturday will be our first day.
All right. Well, just text me when you get down here if you want to do
Yeah,
something.
well,
Yeah.
we'll do.
You know, you can also come over to the house if you want. Oh, you haven't seen it yet, so.
Yeah.
Ugh, see my cats, my crazy cats. Meow. Yeah.
All
Let's
we do
see.
this last pick and I'll probably hop off as well.
That's valid. I was about to say. I gotta go to the bathroom
Yeah.
too. We gotta give a quick reaction to Miami.
Just like running out of content and it's like so long between picks. It's just like
I will say, right now it is Miami, Philly, and Lakers though.
yeah. I'm just out
It's
here
pretty.
I'm just like making up stuff as I go along. I'm like, I haven't heard of half these guys.
Oh yeah. But man, that Knicks move. Now that we have Avi out here, ugh, that was a good move. It's a good move.
It was definitely just interesting, like money wise. Like maybe they have like their bench set and everything, but like
Well,
it was kinda-
OG, I thought OG was an overpay. I mean, I definitely liked that they were able to keep him. He's really good.
it is a lot of money.
Yeah. Oh yes, thank God.
What?
Hello.
Where?
Oh wait a minute, man.
I watched Indiana basketball. I don't think I ever saw him do anything.
Yeah. Bro, Dalton Connect's still on the board. Celtics trade up.
Celtics aren't trading.
Get another white guy off the bench.
The problem is they just don't need more people.
Yeah.
Like what
God.
if you just run it back at the same group? Like I think you'll be fine.
Yeah. That's valid. I mean, whoever we draft, like, I would be kind of shocked if we made a pick today. I'm guessing we're just gonna trade it, honestly.
I think the Cavs pick will tell me a lot about what we're trying to do. Especially with McCain and I do not think the Raiders are doing good. Their defense got way better, bro. Their offense sucks. Can't
You're
score
talking
football.
about You're talking about who?
Someone commented. How do you think the Raiders are doing? How do you not think the Raiders are doing good? Their defense got better. Well, their offense still can't score. I will comment that.
Bro. God, I'm dying right now. But the A24 thing was crazy. The A24 list I made. Oh my God, bro.
I don't think I checked the comments on it. I saw your post.
Yeah, look at it. Some of them are
The bro delete his comment.
Too much.
Delete his comment, brother?
Pop off only on occasion, brother.
Please tell me.
Double check you locked your windows, little bro. That's kind of funny, honestly. I gotta give him props for that.
On your post?
Yeah, I think I'm gonna follow them.
Someone said, "You think the Ravens adding Derrick Henry will make them worse?" Like I didn't say that it was going to get worse.
You're just a Ravens hater to the
No,
core.
I did my thing, and I think the Dolphins 10-7, Bills 9-8, Jets like 8-9, Patriots 6-11, 7-10, and then I have the Steelers going 9-8, Browns going 11-6, Ravens 12-5, Bengals 12-5.
Nice.
But I'm like just picking like pretty objectively speaking. Like I know the Bengals are probably going to get wiped by the Browns twice.
There was one guy for your division thing saying it's like, honestly, can't lie, this is pretty good.
Yeah,
like, yeah.
Oh, thanks.
Bro, it's so funny. You'll get that like one out of every 25th comment. It's like, oh, thanks, bro.
Their offense. Offense will not be good. Who are the Chargers receivers, bro? Valid.
Indeed.
Why can't I post this?
I think Jared McCain's gonna be actually really, really good. He can shoot the hell out of it.
I don't think I can tweet at this or not tweet at this guy. Mention this guy in a comment. People do that. Like there'll be some people like a privacy. Some people have a privacy setting on Instagram where you can't tag them in a photo and like respond to them. So like they'll comment and I can't respond back to them.
Damn, that's how you gotta do it.
I'm like trying to like make my case and like whatever. I don't care anymore.
Ooh, Connect and like Orlando would be really cool. Oh, wait, Dalton Connect to the Lakers. I would kind of love that, honestly. For them.
Good spot for him. Oh man, so he fell out. Connect fell out of the lottery.
Bro, he's actually number 2 on my board. Like I think he's gonna be really good.
I do too.
It obviously depends where he goes.
But... Lottery picks through 14, right?
Yeah.
So that's a lot of money he's missing out on.
Bro, I think Sarr's gonna be a bust, and here's why. Right? He refused to work out for Atlanta, and he said, "No, I don't want to go to Atlanta. I want to go to Washington Wizards. That's the right spot for me."
Yeah.
Whoever thinks that, I'm like, sorry. No, that's a losing mentality right there.
Yeah.
I mean, Atlanta sucks too, but
7 foot, 224. That's kind of light. I mean, he's big. He's big, also, tall, but
it's also one of those things like
I'm
just done. I'm just done with the thing where it's like, oh my god, he's so big. He's really athletic. I'm like, so is everyone. I'm sorry.
Exactly.
Like, that just doesn't push the needle anymore. And supposedly they said he can maybe handle it. Doesn't look like he can really shoot that well.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I don't really buy it.
I'm Philadelphia. Dude, I'm taking let me see what's his
name. Bronny?
Oh
wait, no. Bronny at 17 would be crazy.
No, I'm taking McDavid, bro.
Connor McDavid?
Yes. Taking him from the Oilers and putting him on my team.
Interesting. I watched the end of that the other day. That was pretty exciting.
I watched Game 7 too. College Baseball World Series was good too. It was a good night for smaller sports.
Tennessee won, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, nice.
They almost blew it. They were up 6-1, and then they won 6-5. And 4 of those runs came in the 8th and 9th inning.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
All right.
Yeah, I saw it was still. I'm like, whoa.
After the Sixers pick, I'm hopping up.
All right.
Bathroom too.
Yeah, that's fair. I might have to stay on for the Lakers pick just in case they pick Bronny. I gotta have a reaction.
Yeah. But like, if he falls to the Lakers, do they just take him? Just cause? Like, who else are you gonna pick? Because there's no one else that's gonna be very good.
I feel like there's too many guys that are just like.
Where is Bronny on the best remaining? Is my question.
Like
he's at.
I think
40.
he's like high 50s.
He's at 40 right now. Best remaining now.
Oh, best remaining. Yeah, that makes more sense.
Dude, you knew who I want. Cam Spencer, baby. He's a beast.
I don't know. I would be shocked if he pans out.
Tristan Newton.
I like
51.
Kolek more. I like Tristan Newton too, honestly.
I guess he's 54, 51. So he's probably not getting drafted.
It's so hard to project those guys, though. Like
he
was the best player on their team last year.
Do they have I don't know age of these guys, but is it one of those they don't get drafted, just gonna go back to schools? Wrong. LOL. Jets over Miami and Buffalo. Steelers over Browns and Bengals. Yeah, okay. How about you guys get a quarterback?
Yeah.
We're gonna respond.
Philly here. I think they'll go McCain. Actually, I don't know.
Oh. You are way too old to be commenting on my Instagram, buddy. You have no hair. You are bald.
So is Derek White.
McCain.
Might go. Yes, I predicted it. Let's go, baby. Woo!
Nah, but Derek White knows this guy's trying to hang on.
Ah, I see. Nice.
I'm not gonna roast him, but he's 50 years old and has 240 followers. So
yeah, you know how to get those followers up, my guy? Make those tier lists.
yeah, I post different things. I did that Olympic team graphic.
Oh, that was good.
The tiers, man. I think the reason they do so well is because it's 4 seconds and it just keeps replaying.
Yep.
So I think it really gets to.
And it's just a trend thing. Also, I know, in terms of sports, once college football comes out, those clips, if you make a couple clips of you playing, those will probably blow up too, I would guess.
Yeah.
College football clips. There's also I don't know, when people like game stuff, you know how there's certain things oh, stop when I find a player better than Joel Embiid. And they go just gimmicks like that. They've seen it 100 times, people have. So it's kind of oh, I'll watch this again. This is kind of fun. Or blind ranking stuff, you know. All right, bro. If they pick Bronny, oh my god, that would be actually such good. That would be so good for just media stuff.
It would be great for media stuff.
But I think he'll be available at 55, which is probably where they'll take him. And it kind of sucks because I don't think Bronny's a bad player necessarily. It's just he shouldn't have came out this year. He just had it was an awful situation at USC. He had the heart things last summer. Oh, Joseph Girard. Jared McCain, shooter. Who's your favorite random player from the 2000s?
NBA?
Yeah.
Probably Delonte West. Or
there you go.
Ozalskis.
I go with Brandon Bass. Scout. He's not a random player though. Oh, we should have done a segment. Did boom or bust, if they're gonna be good or bad. McCann's gonna be solid. I think he'll be good.
Chase, this guy dedicated this moment and this path and this push to you and being inspired by you. How does that make you feel? It means everything to me, man. He works so damn hard for this. I'm just blessed to be a part of this.
Can you hear me?
Such a big part of my purpose
Gotcha.
as a person, so it's everything.
McCain, he'll be fine.
I think it'd be good.
I was kind of hoping he'd go right there. Philly could be an
McCain's
interesting spot for
boom.
him too.
Kalel Ware is bust, in my opinion.
The Lakers already have their pick in. I guess I'll stick for that.
I think I should take Connect. Honestly, I know I'm a Celtics fan. I shouldn't root for them, but like, I want LeBron's teams to.
I know you're a Celtics fan, but I don't think that's really a rivalry anymore, to be honest.
Yeah, it's not. It's like I know people like older Celtics fans love or like hate this Lakers, right? And I'm like, I don't know. I've never really. I hate Miami. I hate Philly.
Right. The teams you
Those
actually
are-
play.
Yeah, those are the teams I really dislike. All right, Lakers pick is in. The Lakers select
Connect.
Magic Johnson.
It's got to be Dalton
Michigan.
Connect, right?
Look at JJ Redick. That's so funny seeing him there.
He's JJ Redick going Dalton Connect. Or does he go with the Duke guy, Kyle Popowski?
Nah. Who would JJ take? Who's
Dalton
the best
Connect.
white shooter left? Oh, I know. Baylor
Tyler
Shireman.
Oh.
Oh.
Is Shireman even in the draft?
Yeah, he's supposed to go like late first round, early second.
I thought he was staying for another year.
No, he's going. He's pretty good, I gotta say, man.
You sure about that? I thought I saw him post that he was staying.
Uh,
Yeah, he's
I'm
not
like-
on best available, I don't think.
what? I was
there he
heard-
is. Never mind.
Okay. I was supposed to say I was listening to podcasts. Bro, there's literally people insulting me in Spanish right now on Instagram. I'm like,
Bueno.
sorry, like, no comprende, amigos.
Say that, I dare you.
Oh, I should. That'd be funny. All right, here we go. This is big.
Trade.
No.
Oh, we didn't do that.
Oh, we do have a trade. Shit.
No, that was the Dillingham trade.
Oh. Um, Great pick. Great pick by the Lakers, picking Dalton Connect.
It's the right pick, but I wanted him.
Right, I think they got the second best player in this draft, and that's huge, especially for a team that really they have AD, they have Braun, and they have some guys that are just kind of up in the air at times. I think this guy could be a starter for them. A really solid guy at 3. I thought that was a really good pick.
I
Really,
did
really
too.
good pick.
Yeah, I just wish he fell to us. That's all.
That's valid.
All right, I'm gonna head out.
All right, see you, man. Thank you, everyone, for listening. I know we'll see if I cut some of that out. There's some dead air for like the last 30 minutes because it's just like, I don't know.
Yeah, there's nothing really else to talk about.
Yeah. All right. See you, man.
Yeah.